So what are we targeting? If we use the standard deviation to wick, we will be targeting this internal high for standard deviation as our target. So you see how I like to use, when I use the measurements, I like to use highs that measure in confluence with the standard deviations. Now, let's say you guys don't want to target this high. Target this imbalance. Because that's a bearish imbalance, you would expect this bearish imbalance to act as resistance. That's 23 points right there, actually. So with one mini right now that I'm using, that's like $450. We're about to tap into a 5-minute imbalance as well, so if you're in this trade, be careful. Manage your position accordingly. So let's say you're in with 3 micros, but I thought you said 3 minis. I was gonna say, yo, that's crazy. You're up 50 ticks, so we just tapped into that 5-minute. Manage your position. Manage it if you wanna, I don't know, whatever you wanna do, but just manage it. I usually hold up until the first standard deviation because that's typically when we have a retracement. So I'm gonna do that. Just be careful with this imbalance right here. This is a SIBI. And also notice the hourly candle. What's the hourly candle doing? It's forming a power of 3. But in what direction? Where would we assume the manipulation was? Where would we assume manipulation was? Higher or lower? Given that obviously the wick is forming now, we would assume the manipulation is going to be this wick, and we would assume the distribution is going to be the body. Exactly, Pat. So just keep in mind we are inside of that 5-minute, so we could just keep heading lower from here. Do be careful. So if you want to manage your position accordingly here. I'm going to trust my standard deviations here though, and they are telling me higher, up to at least this high. So I'm going to just follow that. Per usual, I'm going to risk 25 points. This is a well, this is a 2R trade. Oh, what's up, Maz? We got a full house today, so you're on the stage, bro.
Yo, what's going on, dude?
Nothing much, brother. How are you?
I just wanted to come on here, let everyone know premium is still available. Whoever has not signed up for premium, you're missing out on a Lamborghini, house in Dubai, an amazing coach, a cute coach,
Yo,
and an overall better life. Just wanted to come up here and let you know that.
I appreciate you, bro. Nah, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I did not
Just
tell him
made
to do that, by the way. I did not tell him to do that. Appreciate you, Maz.
just made $1,400 on the top step eval, 250 on the Apex funded account. So this is
Hell
a free live
yeah.
for the moment. This is a free. This is a free live. We're going with feature on the TV.
Nah, chill,
But
chill.
just keeping it under here. You guys are missing out. Free
Appreciate.
Lamborghini.
Thank you so much, man. Hey, you heard him, man. And like, Moz has been doing this. Like Moz is he's honest. So what he does is he trades with me. He knows the model. He understands it. He's just been trading with me for about like what 2 months now. Um, and he sees the model. Like he knows we wait for a higher time frame imbalance, and we like to usually catch reversals off of these imbalances. And this is typically when you find the model. Now, when he started off, um, I was surprised at his growth. Like he just started. He's on his like what going on to his third payout now, and not every single day, but every other day around there, he sends me a voice message updating me on how he's doing on his accounts, and it's like his own journal. But we like to keep each other in intact, like up to date. You know what I mean? So, also by the way, guys, we tapped into that Sibi there. So if you guys are in profit and you guys don't want to see yourself go into drawdown, take profits now. But anyways, yeah, Moz is he's been killing it, man. A few like not even a few months, and he's already on his third payout. Hey, if this reverses, don't say I didn't tell you guys to take profits. All right, you guys are up 400 at the moment, $400. How the fuck are you long Nas right now? Hell yeah, Pat. Good shit, bro. But do you guys see the model though, right? Like you guys understood not just because it's forming right now, but like beforehand, you guys understood why I was looking at this specific area, right? Because that's the whole point of this. Right here, we're not here to signal, we're not here to take trades and, try to, I mean, yeah, we're here to take trades, but I'm trying to educate you guys as to why this is playing out. Not saying it's going to go to full TP because we still don't know that. We got to first disrespect this 1 minute imbalance. But as of now, it's playing out because of the model. Now, what did we look for? Let's see our confluences. Let's take a step back. We went on the daily. We went on the daily, and what did we do? We looked for the 50% of the daily fair value gap, right? So that was one confluence. Now, the daily fair value gap, the 50% isn't enough. You're not just going to soup it. So what I do is I go to the 15 minute. I look to the left. Do we have any imbalances? Yes, we do. We have this 15-minute fair value gap that's been left untapped. So we can see there. We tapped into it, and what does that line up with? If you take the standard deviations from the high to the wick low, that lines up with the 2 to the 2.5. So now if we drop down to the 1 minute, I just don't like to right away take a soup off the 2 to the 2.5 in the 15-minute. I'd like to see a liquidity sweep lower. So not only do you have one low that was formed, you have a lower low. Because off of this one low, you can't really project any reversals. Off of the lower low, now you can. Now you can look for an imbalance that was made, which is this inverse, and you can enter off the close of it. Now I might go stop loss here, but I already told you guys to take profits. So as long as you guys are good on this play, it doesn't really matter how I end up. If you guys are in premium, you know this. Like I always tell you guys to take profits. Like what I'm doing is I'm doing it just for you guys for the live. What is the 2 minute saying? Oh, we just tapped into a 2 minute and a 3 minute. We are still within that 5 minute Sibi here. So if we actually just focus on the 5 minute, let's get rid of all this noise. I do believe we tapped into the 50% of the 5 minute. We did. So right now we're respecting the 50% of the 5 minute. If we want to see us go higher, I would like to see two things. First of all, a close above this 1 minute imbalance, which is right here. That's the first step. Second step, I would like to see a close above the 50% on the 5 minute. But it's not always sunshine and rainbows over here. You know, that's why you guys gotta always manage your position. Whenever you're in profit, you see that price is starting to consolidate, take partials or exit. Got bad fill because I bought another contract. Bro scaled in. No, I'm confident in this trade, man. I like this trade. Like even though we're in profit and it's like it's almost going back to break even here. I mean, you could just also put stop loss to break even, but the reason I'm so confident is because I mean, if we look at the higher time frame perspective, we just tapped into a daily fair value gap. So like this is a perfect model right here. This is a nice little market maker buy model. I don't think it's gonna go to the highs like up here, but I just think it's gonna probably at least go to like internal liquidity. Buy. Um, there's no imbalances here at this point. There's a 1 minute, but 1 minute I don't really consider as strong at this point. Now we're delivering off of a 5 minute. That's why I told you to take profits at literally at the high. Daily fair value gap, 1 hour liquidity taken. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm still thinking in an hourly perspective. If we look at the hourly candle, and if we look at price in an hourly perspective, this is simply all just still manipulation. Anywhere below the open is all just manipulation. And think about it, what does ICT say? You want to be buying below the open and selling above the open. So right now we're buying below the open, assuming this is a bullish power of three candle. We're going to be selling above the open. This looks like a bear flag. I think this is a bull flag, not a bear flag. How do I know more retail concepts than you, bro? Come on. Bro's such a nerd. I really nerded out right there, huh? You guys are still in profit, so it's not too late to exit if you guys wanna, if you guys are scared to go into a drawdown or maybe exit, I mean stop loss. But I'm telling you this now. I'm just telling you. Just telling you. I know a lot of people are going short here. We're about to hit 10:30, and I mean, you guys know I like to see a 10:30 reversal. So we'll see what 10:30 does. We just tapped into that original entry right there at the 1 minute. Remember that inverse we actually used as an original entry? We just tapped into that. Bro, this is a trend line it has to hold. I mean, if we're looking at retail concepts, look at this trend line. Dude, once the trend line breaks, bro, I'm gonna go long, dude. Yo, Kiss, do something real quick. Take your GAN box, 50% of the whole push down. My fib, 50% is right here. From 10 a.m. From 10 a.m.? What the heck? What do you mean? The whole move down? There was no liquidity sweep. This would be the high, though. That would be the high we would be looking at. Oh, you're talking about the one I was just on, this one. Oh my gosh. The internal sweep? This? Bro, just send me a chart, dude. Just send me a chart. I'll look at it.
Who's Gan and why does he have a box?
Bro.
His the button with the TP right here.
Hey, chill, 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 chill. I'm about to start playing some music. I'm about to start bumping out if this hits TP.
Sir, did you forget what month it is? Bam. Bam.
Bro's going to jinx us. Alright, let's see what you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about standard deviations. Bro said GAN box. Yeah, I don't that's exactly what I had. Yeah, I just took it off just because I don't know, I was showing you guys something, so I forgot what I was talking about. But yes, yes, the first standard deviation lines up with the internal high, so that's why I'm targeting that. But this 5 minute is strong. It's a strong boy.
Arise is still in the trade. He said bro's gonna jinx it, that means he's still in the trade.
Yeah.
You should be advised to take profits.
Gonna re-enter with two cons, says hate. I'm talking about the 50%, not the deviations. Oh, this 50% right here? Ah, okay. This one right here. You think it's gonna go down to that, and then it's gonna go higher, is what you're saying. I understand, I understand. I get you, I get you. This was an interesting pump, and that was an interesting dump. But this 5 minute candle did just open, so we'll see. It's got 2 minutes left in it. I would prefer if it closes above the 50% of the SIBI that we're kind of consolidating on. Exiting at 430. Oh no, 430 the level. We just hit it. You say you're gonna exit, but then you're like, oh no, I'm gonna hold. What's it gonna be, Hate? You're gonna finally take profits or what? We also did just form this down close candle right here, boys. So pay attention to that going forward. If we close above it, that's going to become an order block. So we'll see in a 40 second. Yeah, 40 seconds. Hey, got that profit. Let's go. So remember, I do want to see a close above that 50%. Mm, I don't think we are.
This 5 minute is extremely strong. It benches a lot, I think.
Yeah. Now, that down close candle now becomes an order block, which is what I wanted to see. Meaning that on a lower time frame, it should be respected if it taps back into it. Oh, look at this, man. So I took the internal sweep, right? So the thing with standard deviations, it doesn't always have to be on the external. If you're gonna be entering, then yes, it has to be on the external. But let's say you're already in the trade and you want to see how high it can go. You can use internal sweeps because they're technically manipulation, right? We just tapped into the order block, by the way. So since this is technically manipulation, we go wick to wick. Look at where price is projected to go to. And this is when you know it's an accurate read to go higher because the second standard deviation lines up perfectly with internal buy side and it also lines up with the external standard deviation right here. Oops. So this gives me even more confluence to be honest. And then hate says re-enter. All right, dude. Bro, it's like 10 contracts deep already. 5 ES micro. This is what I'm looking at, 66 to 64. Okay. Yeah, let's see what this 5 minute order block does here. I'm gonna mark out the 50% of the order block because sometimes that seems to act as a good level as well. That's a fire song, Zed. But personally, I like Cinderella and I like which other one, dude? There was this bro, I forgot, dude. It just released. Hold up, give me a second, man. Oh, like that. You know which one I'm talking about, right? Like that. That one's fire. Termate thinks he's in a TikTok edit. Slowed plus reverb. That's crazy, man. Hey, that nah, I'm dude at the gym, bro. Those hit, bro. Those they be clowning on the TikTok edits, bro. But at the gym, those be hitting. Guys, what did I say about the 5 minute order block? You guys see how you can anticipate an order block? Now I'm not saying it's gonna like just completely displace from it, but I'm saying it's gonna react off of it. Now once we get a down close candle and then price closes back above it, once price re-enters back within that down close candle, that's gonna act as an order block. Just a little tip. Just a little tip for y'all. To be honest, man, I might just exit um at this first standard deviation. How many points is that? Damn, bro, we're targeting 50 points on a mini, bro. That's 1K. 35 points. What do you guys think? We exit or what? 18,202.83.
Get out, honey. Get out. Get your profits.
Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna lock it in, boys. Fire trade, but we can just taper you to the rest. We're just gonna lock in profits. We'll taper you to the rest. I don't really care. But we just locked in, dude. I was like 700, bro. We just locked in $541, bro. So I'm content on the eval. I'm content. I'm very happy with that. You guys can lock in profits as well, or you guys can let it ride. But that was a W trade for today, man. W day. Hold up, hold up. We gotta create, dude. There's like 15 people. Dude, I mean, there's 14 people here. It's a good amount of people. But we gotta create some FOMO here, boys. We gotta get people riled up. Hold up, actually, let me just put that right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to general chat. Everyone go to general chat right now and just spam W trade, man. I want you, if you took this trade, I want you to post your chart too. I want you to post your chart. Go to general, run it up. W trade, man. W trade.